guys, I'm back. I just took a trip and now I'm back home, kind of dead, kind of got like a weird voice going on here because I kind of got all the problems of the world. I'm slightly sick. I'm pretty much getting over it now, but I'm doing okay, thanks for asking. I'm really behind on these Relic reviews. I know, I'm sorry about that, but I couldn't really help that. I'm still going to be doing Relic reviews separately, just an OCD thing, because I kind of like to keep everything separate, just in case people like to look back on a certain video. I kind of like looking at my own videos too, not being narcissistic or anything, but... Okay, let's get to it anyway. I'll shut up. First we have Shantotto's CSB, that's what they call it, right? 162 magic, pretty nice. 81 mind. Activate a lightning chain to raise the lightning damage of all allies a small amount. Reduce delay on the actions of all allies for 2 turns and deal 11 magic lightning attacks. So cool stuff. Really good niche effects. So chaining is the new thing. Really awesome damage here. Allies deal slightly more lightning damage. So in multiplayer, I've seen this in multiplayer as well, and goddamn, the damage with some fucking guys, so crazy with all the lightning attacks. 20% more lightning damage, I think, and lightning element attacks, and then you can see the soul break mechanics. Use chain soul breaks to boost damage from attacks that match type. Longer the chain, the greater the damage, and you can see the damage there. So, pretty nice stuff. Really wanted this when I first saw it, especially for Shantotto's laughter. But there's also going to be niche effects coming up pretty soon, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are saving for Cloud's USB, which is also really cool stuff, but sometimes it's better to have these things as a roaming worry, you know? But hey, we have... what's her name? Preesh. Yeah, I played Final Fantasy XI for quite a long time, but I didn't really play the expansions that much, so I kind of still don't really know the characters. Deal 8 physical attacks to one target, reduce delay of the user's monk abilities 5 turns. Holy shit. It's a lot of turns, man. Like, this is the first time for me seeing these soul breaks as well. I kind of didn't really do my research here, sorry. But I'm trying to catch up too. Deal 3 to 6 physical attacks to one target. The number of attacks depends on the number of different monk abilities the user has used. Resets the monk ability count. The number of attacks depends on the number of different monk abilities the user has used. Pretty weird effect. Pretty nice as well. This one, deal 4 physical attacks to one target, temporarily lower the user's defense and raise the user's attack a moderate amount. Kind of attack which you can't really go wrong with a monk. Zell kind of has the same effect as this second one here. But this first one, unbelievable damage. 3 to 6 attacks with a monk. It's a pretty nice effect, to be honest. I'd say this is probably one of the better BSBs for a monk. God damn, pretty nice. What's the multiplier on this? It is... okay, 83%. With just these attacks here, these 8 attacks, so a little bit lower than a normal attack. So, but that 5 reduced delay of 5 monk abilities. And these account for these burst abilities too, so... fuck's sake, man. The chaining in Final Fantasy XI is absolutely insane. I really like this one. Lust Dagger. Heard this one was pretty good too. Deal 5 instant attacks to one target, can't really go wrong with instant. Temporarily lower its attack and defense a large amount. That's about it. And burst abilities... attack... first one, defense, really comparable to Van's actually. Kind of exactly the same as Van's, except Van's is magic and armor, which I think is a little bit better, because a lot of monsters use magic. I don't know, I think magic's a little bit better than power, yeah? Not a lot of situations actually. Okay, Magician's Cuffs, we've seen this one before. Of course, Abrasive being really good. Very evil picture here. Deal 6 magic, fire, lightning, and ice. This one's the same one, kind of similar to Lulu's one. And lightning, pretty nice. With a CSB as well. Wow. Reduce delay before hitting is the niche effect here. Reduced delay, but otherwise, still pretty nice BSB. I do like the reduced delay mechanic. Some really good damage output there. In terms of BSBs, I reckon it's a little bit above average in terms of Black Mage BSBs. Okay, so Jinpachi, another one of Preesh. That's how you say it, Preesh's. Soul Breaks, Super Soul Breaks actually. Last Stands, moderate amount of HP. Major region. Okay, so if you're in trouble, then yeah, cast this one. I do like the HP up and the Last Stand. It really does go well together. Wouldn't really like Last Stand on its own, unless you're kind of an attacker like Snow, where you can kind of spam that shit. But yeah, as a heal and Last Stand, pretty nice as well. But I don't really like monks going on the defense side of things. Okay, so we have another one of Lions, Super Soul Breaks. Deal 5 to 7 physical attacks to all targets and temporarily lower their defense and resistance to large amounts. The number of attacks dealt depends on, I think it's probably speed, yeah? Sorry, I'm kind of like, yeah, speed. Okay. Guess you can't really go wrong with this one either. But, yeah. Defense and resistance, a large amount. The first thing I think of actually is Irvine's Super Soul... No, is it his Super Soul Break? I think it is actually. Defense and resistance. Unless it's to all targets, which is really nice, but defense and resistance isn't that big of a deal. Like, I'd rather kind of use her BSB straight up, which is simply really, really powerful by itself. But hey, if you have time to do this one, then yeah, sure, why not? Which I think is near to never. I think better to spam a BSB still. Okay, Magician's Coat. Shantotto's Super Soul Break. Fire, Ice, and Lightning attacks to random targets. Fortunately, it's random. Temporarily raise the magic of all allies of matter amounts and resistance small amounts, so stacks with like Cheap Song and stuff, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. Can't really go wrong with this one as well, but of course with all the choices, you kind of need to decide what Soul Break to use if you have a lot of Shantotto's relics. Kind of gets annoying when you have 3 or more Soul Breaks for a certain character, you know? But hey, if you don't, if you have just that one, at least it makes the choice easy. Iron Musketeers, Curious. I think it's Curious, right? I keep getting that wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Swift Blade, Kurilla? I think that's how you say name. Deal 6 physical, holy, and non-elemental attacks to one target. Restore a moderate amount of HP to all allies proportional to the max HP. Cast a sooner on them. Can't really go wrong with the Medica, I guess, but hey. It's okay. Asuna, it's kind of a yeah. I'd say it's decent, but it's not really a Soul Break, because there's not really anything you can compare it with at the moment, but hey, she gets better Soul Breaks later on. Same as this last character, which is absolutely awesome. Really good samurai. Tachi Jinpu. I used to really love samurais. I was a samurai in Final Fantasy XI. 5 instant physical wind attacks to all targets. Probably gets an end win later on anyway. Haste, and we have the shout, of course. Really nice stuff. So let's do the 100 gem draw here. God, sorry I took so long on this one. 9 minutes. I really apologize for the length here. I'm like, ugh, like I said. See what I get. Fortunately, nothing of value, but I wasn't really expecting much. Probably won't do 11 here. I think I won't really have too much trouble on the 11. Maybe I will. Ultimate plus fight, but we'll give that a go. If I do poorly, maybe I'll do one draw in it, but I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a good one. Peace out. Oh, sorry, just one more thing. I think most of these relics actually reappear later on, except for Shantotto's CSB. So just keep that in mind when drawing.